Hi everyone, this is Laura. I hope you're all having a blessed day today. Happy Tuesday to all, and welcome to all my subscribers. I have a few things to share with you today. As you can see by this image here, I have been busy playing again using some of my boy papers and products. I am really into this little boy theme kick seem to be going on. I think I girly girl myself out. And since the holidays are coming up soon, and I'm going to start making some Christmas cards and layouts, I know that most of my Christmas cards will have some kind of a girly girl feel to them. I think pretty much all my projects do. So I'm trying to give my boys some equal time and measure here. And some of the, oh, wait a minute, I forgot one punch. Let me get that. One of the things I wanted to share with you guys, and I know there's a lot of yous out there that already have this punch. I am going to shamefully admit that been in my stash, I'm going to say well over a year. And for whatever reason, I just never utilized it much. And it's this punch right here. And it is my photo corner punch. And I know if you've seen me use this on past projects, but I think it was about a month ago, one of my subscribers had asked me where I'd gotten the photo corners. They thought I actually purchased them already like that. And I know they sell them like that. And I am so sorry. I have simply forgotten to get back to that subscriber. I did tell her what it looked like, but she had asked to show it. And I wanted to share with her what that looks like when it's punched out. So, sweetheart, if you're watching, I do apologize. I know I gave you the information, but I did forget to um, share it with you. I just had not created a project. I was supposed to make an ATC card using this punch and I forgot. But basically, what you get is it punches out like so. And then you see how you have those little embossed line there. You just fold down where you see the embossed lines. And then what I do is I don't glue it down until I put it on my project. Meaning, let's see if I can get a little corner thingy. This is just a piece of scratch paper. What I would do is I would put this here, then I would flip it over, and then you glue that down there, and you glue that down there, and then it makes a photo corner. And not only does it make a photo corner, but because you glued it on the opposite side, it still leaves that little pockets for you to stick the photos under. Or you can put it over and just have it a little offset, whichever you would like to do. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I had told her I was going to share that and I gave her the info and it slipped my mind. I totally forgot. So that's what it looks like when it's punched out. Again, I'm going to say because I do all different photo mats on my layouts and I don't really make as many ATC cards as all that. It's something I love to have in my stash, and when I do use it, it's the best, but I often forget to use it, and I'm going to try to make better use and more use out of this punch because it's really this one and her pine branch are two of my favorite punches of hers that I have besides the monarch butterfly. But that monarch butterfly punch is a killer for people who have problems with their hands or their joints. It takes too much out of me, so I am super happy I have my large monarch butterfly die now from Diamond Dice because I don't have to go through all that now. And I'm sorry, but it's the truth. And I also use my geometric shapes punch around the page. And I used I told you about the paper line, I told you about the sprockets and all that good stuff. And I used a few little eyelets and some of my EK punches, which I will get to in a second. So I started out with a brown craft cardstock base, and this is from American Crafts. This is part of their Neutrals paper stack collection. And then to that, I added a piece of this beautiful star. I don't know if you can see that because it's beige, but it has like a star stitched background in the paper. And of course, I had to show you that glue string. Why not? Um, can you guys see where it has, this is horrible. My lighting in my room, either that or my camera's just too great. I didn't even see this little piece there. I apologize, guys. So can you see that starry and circle beige paper? That's actually what inspired me to use this geometric border punch. And as you can see, I purposely cut the brown paper a little bit shorter just so I could have the border for the layout stand out a little bit more. So I did that all around the page. Then I added two 4x6 photo mats that I've also backed in this beautiful designer paper that came with the paper collection as well. And then I took some yellow orange cardstock. I made those photo corners that I showed you with the photo corner punch. I distressed all my corners and everything on this layout with vintage photo. Here you will see the sprockets that I stamped on my photo mats, and I did that to both photo mats, and that came from that stamp collection. And I used my archival, I believe it's called Coffee. Yeah, my archival ink in Coffee for those images that I stamped out there. Underneath here, you will see, well, let me get this little tag out so that you can see the layout a little bit better. Underneath here, you will see where I fussy cut one of the, or I paper pieced rather, one of the titles that came in the paper collection. And then I just backed that on some green cardstock and I added some eyelets just to give it a little more pizzazz. And next to that, this I stamped out using that stamp set by Fiskars, and it says special. And I also backed that on brown cardstock, and then I distressed the heck out of those edges. Here I have one of the sprockets that I colored in sort of a orangey brown color. I wanted to look kind of rusty, and I just cut it in half, and I added that to that layout in that way. And here is one of the tickets also from the stamp collection. This here, and it says Got Dirt, came with the collection. It came just like that, but I have several different layers that I fussy cut. This is one piece, this is one piece. See, these are all different pieces that I cut and glued together, but I glued it down so well that you can't see it now. So this is actually one piece, and this is actually one piece, and this is another piece. And I wanted them to look like rolling hills. I have some little stars that I cut out using some of the green cardstock and some of the designer paper that I've put sporadically. This little boulder with grass, this actually came from the Jolie's sticker collection, where I also placed this truck, or rather I used this truck also from the same sticker collection, as well as this beautiful little Jeep and another one of those little boulders. And this I also stamped out, and I just, again, I used the yellow orange cardstock to stamp this out, the green cardstock to stamp this one out, and then I used the designer brown paper, which was this one right, or no, rather this one right here, and I used that to act as matte for both of these little embellies that I made, and I distressed all the corners to that as well. And then I have another sprocket that I cut out of chipboard and I distressed and colored in. And this one as well. And guys, you know what's funny? This one I actually colored in with that forest moss distress ink. But as the days are going by, it's getting lighter. I don't know how that's possible, but it is. And then this little guy here, he's a tiny little lizard. This was actually one of my EK Success Punch. And I thought it would look cute there, being that it was boy themed and all. And I have another little sprocket that I cut in half here. And I added some more of those paper punch stars here, 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 and here. And I just have, and I don't know if you can see the background of this designer paper is also a whole bunch of stars as well. So that's my boy layout. And that's a simple, quick, fast layout for boys. And I'm so happy I made some more boy layouts. And I think this might be my third one so far that I've done within the last week and a half. Oh, wait, and I almost forgot. I also, I didn't adhere this here. And I decided to leave this as a pocket on my layout. And I just fussy cut this tag that also came with the paper collection. I added, and then on the other side, there's more journaling room, and it says discover with a big arrow. I added a little green brad and this green ribbon for an easy pull so that you know there's a tag there, and it says 100% boy. And that's my journaling spot for my layout. And when you put the tag back in, you can either put it there like that, and you can still put your photos here. Or if you don't want it to show that much, and you want more of the embellishments to show, you don't want it to get in the way of the photos, you can lean it over like that. And everyone knows there's a little tag back there. So that's my layout. For my card, I decided to make a companion for my layout, and I decided to create a boy card because I don't have, I think I used up my last boy card not too long ago, and I have a lot of male birthdays coming up, and I have my little grandson who also likes to get cards every now and then. Of course, he's more interested in what goes inside the card than the actual card, but there you go. Those are, those are kids for you. So for my card, I used, and I don't know if this camera's going to pick that up, the designer paper. Well, first I started off with a, and I know I got to get better with being less messy with the back of my cards. I started out with a piece of white cardstock, and the card, I believe, is an A2 card. It's, yep, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I just scored that in the middle. I added some orange cardstock here, and I did use my what do they call these again? Not the photo corners. The paper round punch. To round off the corners, I use my medium size one, and this is a Fiskars punch, and I use that on the orange cardstock, as well as this designer paper. Now, I don't know if you're going to pick up on this designer paper. That's the one with the little bugs all over it. I added 2 of these green brads to the corner, and this I cut out using my Spellbinders oval rectangles, or scallop rectangles rather. I distressed everything here with vintage photo as well. And here, I don't know if the camera's picking up on that, I actually put the little top of the tree on pop-up dots. I cut out several layers of this, and then I colored it in with my distress markers. I didn't want it to be pretty. I wanted it to be actually kind of messy looking, because to me it was like appropriate for a boy's layout. He looks messy and all scuffed up chasing frogs, so I wanted the tree to look all messed up and fussy too. So as you can see there, you see where they have that little layer there. What I did was I just cut two of these out, and then I fussy cut the top piece. I turned it upside down, and then I just used this piece here to create another little layer for the tree here. And that's the piece that I'm talking about right there. So if you can see, this little piece right here is actually this piece right here. I just layered it, and then I put some foam dots to give it that dimensional look so that it could look like a fluffy little tree. And then to the tree, again, I colored it in with my distress markers. I added these two little lizards that look like they're climbing up the tree. I have this grass in the background that also is from the stamp set. And I just kept stamping in different colors using the vintage photo, the forest moss, and the shabby shutters. And I just went back and forth with all different colors. And then for the inside and the sky, I used my tumbled glass. And I just very lightly, I didn't want too much. Again, I'm just trying to make the card look a little sloppy, but not like really bad sloppy. Just cute sloppy. And I Copic colored in his face, his hands, and his neck. And I used my Pro. Did I use my Pro markers for this or my Distress markers? Oh my gosh, I can't remember which one I used because I think I wanted to use my Distress markers for the pants and the shoes. I can't remember. Oh no, I did. I used my Projet Le Tricep markers for the top and the pants and the shoes. And then for the little frog, I used my Distress markers. And then I use my little black Sharpie marker for his little toes. And this little die here, I believe this is my memory box bicycle die. And I just colored in the handlebars and the seat with my black Sharpie marker. And then to the center of the wheels on the bicycle, I added some brads. And then here in the center, I have this little piece of orange cardstock running through. And if I flip over on the inside, I have my little, again, using that Spellbinders oval rectangles or scallop rectangles. I keep forgetting the name of that. Here I can stamp a sentiment. I have some more little stars, some little ink splats. This is a paper punch as well. I have some little orange brads to the corner. And that's it for the inside. And then I just have some of that designer buggy paper. So that's my card as well. And I'm sorry for all the glue string, guys. I kind of did this in the dark, so I didn't realize that I had so many glue strings on there. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to go get that phone. I'll talk to you soon. Have a blessed day. Bye.